Hi friends, how are you? My name is Sri Krishna from SK channel. Today I would like to say డిప్లొమా వాళ్ళకి బీటెక్ వాళ్ళకి ఈ వీడియో అనేది యూస్ఫుల్ అవుతుంది. థర్మోడైనమిక్స్ సెకండ్ లెసన్ ఆఫ్ డిప్లొమా స్టూడెంట్స్. సెకండ్ లెసన్ ముందుగా మనం కొన్ని ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫార్ములాస్ అనేవి తెలుసుకోవాలి. గ్యాస్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ అని అంటారు, లేకపోతే we want to call it as characteristics of gas equations. Okay, P small v is equal to RT. How it came, I will explain. First I will read this all the formulas and I have to go to I will go and explain details of this all the formulas. First to listen the main formulas in the second lesson diploma. It is a basic concept of thermodynamics 1. Okay, it is also useful for the BTech peoples who are attending the second year second semester. Okay, this video is in the Telugu. PV is equal to RT. Small v, P capital V is equal to MRT, P is equal to rho RT, M is equal to RU by R, R is equal to RU by M, RU is equal to M into R, R is equal to CP minus CV, RV is equal to N RUT. RU, the constant value of RU, universal gas constant, is 8.314 kilojoule per kg mole Kelvin. CV, the formula is R by gamma minus 1, CP, R gamma into R by gamma minus 1. Specific volume, capital V, small v is equal to capital V by M, meter cube per kg. It is a unit of specific volume. Density 1 by V. 1 by V means inverse of specific volume is called density. 1 by V by M, M by V. The unit of density is kg per meter cube. H, enthalpy. What do you mean by enthalpy? The sum of internal energy plus the product of pressure and volume is called enthalpy. Okay, next one, we have to know about the laws of perfect gases. What do you mean by perfect gas or ideal gas? Okay, perfect gas or ideal gas. This ideal gas or gas laws are laws of perfect gases. These are three terms are same relation. ఈ మూడు ఒకే రిలేషను. ఏదైనా మీరు ఈ కాన్సెప్టే రాయాలి. బాయ్స్ లాని చాస్ లాని హై టెంపరేచర్లో లో ప్రెజర్ మెయింటైన్ చేస్తే ఒక గ్యాసు, దాన్ని ఐడియల్ గ్యాస్ ఆర్ గ్యాస్ లాస్ ఆర్ లా ఆఫ్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ గ్యాస్ అని అంటారు. ఓకే, బాయ్స్ లా ఇక్కడే ఇది ఎప్పుడు డిస్కవర్ చేశారంటే 1662లో డిస్కవర్ చేశారు బాయ్స్ అనే సైంటిస్ట్. ఎప్పుడైతే టెంపరేచర్ అనేది కాన్స్టెంట్ అవుతుందో ప్రెజర్ ఇన్వర్స్లీ ప్రపోర్షనల్ టు V. ఓకే, దిస్ బాయ్స్ లా. PV is equal to constant. P means pressure, V means volume is equal to constant. When we draw the PV diagram for the Boyle's law, it shows like a రెక్టాంగిల్ పెరాబోలా అనే కర్వ్ అనేది మనం గీస్తాం. ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, చార్ల్స్ లా ఈజ్ డిస్కవర్డ్ ఇన్ 1787 by a Charles, means it is a scientist. The scientist name is called by the law Charles law. These two laws are there. One is constant pressure, another one is constant volume. In the constant pressure, we can say that I wrote here PV by T is equal to constant. When constant pressure is constant, V by T we have to write at a constant KRC. When volume is constant, P by T we have to write. In both cases we have the graph. Now Charles' first law states at constant pressure, volume of the given mass of a gas is proportional to temperature. Then the graph represents like this. See in the below of the page, you can understand it is a straight line. Okay, are you understood? I think. Next one, when we draw the PV diagram for the constant pressure, it shows like this. Now second law of Charles law, whenever the volume is constant, P is directly proportional to T. It states that P means pressure is directly proportional to T. We can say absolute pressure, we can say absolute volume. Okay, we will say that absolute pressure is directly proportional to absolute temperature. Okay, volume we will not say absolute, we only say volume. Okay, this is the graph of PT diagram. Temperature is indicated in x-axis, pressure is indicated in y-axis. Are you understood? Next one, ideal gas equation is very important. Ideal gas equation and characteristics of gas constant, ideal gas. These three are very important. 3 means what? This 3 is one only. Okay, PV is equal to MRT is the gas constant. Okay, we have to prove that characteristics of gas constant equation by this experiment: stage 1 and intermediate stage and stage 2. In stage 1, P1, V1, T1 is initial stage. Okay, in stage 1 we apply the Boyle's law at constant temperature. Middle box you see, at constant temperature pressure and volume only change. Pressure P1 goes to P2 and volume V1 goes to V. Then V, it is not V2, V. Then another stage, second one, stage 2, we apply the Charles law. Charles law means at constant pressure volume is directly proportional to temperature. It shows that only temperature and volume changes, but P2 is remain constant. From this relation From this relation, we can determine that in first stage P1 V1, the stage P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. V is equal to P1 V1 by P2. And second stage this one. Second stage this one. And we put together in first condition and second condition, we get PV by T is equal to constant. For simplification, I will give another example, another derivation of this PV is equal to MRP. We know the Boy's law. C1. You can consider it is it means C1. C1 is equal to PV. C2 and C2. Charts లలో two equations ఉన్నాయి కదా. Py you can say P2 C2 C2. Okay, or you can also say that no need to say P C1 C2, only you put C is equal to PV, and this V by T P by T. This two equation is belongs to Charles law, and the first equation belongs to Boyle's law. And these three are you multiply and you get P square V square by T square is equal to C square. And both sides you put root on both sides and cancel PV by T is equal to constant, and this constant is called universal gas constant MR. Okay, C is equal to MR, PV by T is equal to MR. Why I am writing MR means this is not a small v, this is capital V, that's why I am writing MR. PV is equal to MRT. Okay, then universal gas constant, you know that the product of molecular weight and universal gas constant is called the product of molecular weight and this molecular weight and this gas constant is called universal gas constant. Then here small m is equal to n into capital M. M is molecular weight and n is number of moles anamata. Okay na. Ru is the universal gas constant. The unit of universal gas constant is kilojoule per kilomole Kelvin. That is the unit of, and the value of Ru is 8.314. This is a it is constant for every country. Concept of mole, you know that you studied in chemistry. That is you have to remember what are the difference, what are the distance between enthalpy and internal energy. This is the three concepts. Then Cp and Cv. Cv also written as gamma R by gamma minus 1. It is the equation for Cp, and constant pressure process, specific volume at constant pressure process. This also specific volume called specific heat at constant pressure process, constant volume process R by gamma minus 1. I said this all things, and the equation come from the Cp minus Cv is equal to R. It will come from the derivation of two specific heats of a gas constants, relation between the gas constant. Okay, I will explain this gas constant Cp minus Cv is equal to R. in detail at next video. Vapor and pressure. What are the distance between the vapor and pressure? What do you mean by vapor? What do you mean by gas? Sorry, vapor and pressure, not gas. Perfect gases are means gas. Okay, these all the things you have to know in the second lesson, and this is very important table or formula. You have to by heart. Okay. Thank you for listening my class.